Warning, this podcast will contain offensive content and language. Please listen at your own discretion. You have been warned.
Hello, welcome to the Diamond Podcast. I'm sitting here with
Jimmy,
Big Bird,
Renee,
And Bravo.
I'm Ricky, and today is actually going to be a little bit heavier of a situation in the beginning. This one, we really do have to put it on record that this one is going to be very offensive in the beginning. So, if you want to stay around, go ahead. It's going to be something... It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
If not forward like 20 minutes into it, then...
I would jump a good... Yeah.
As soon as you hear the word banana bread, it's good.
That's the same word?
That's the safe word,
Let me write that shit down. Now I need to know our safe word.
Banana bread.
Banana bread.
I like
All
to
right.
tuck my pee-pee.
The reason being is because our first topic is going to be what is the line between slang and slur, meaning when does it become offensive? When does a certain term that we use on a daily basis go from being something that we can laugh about to being something very serious? And I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone in this room, around the world, wherever you are, has said something that you wouldn't say around a certain group of people. So,
Yeah.
what's your opinion on it, guys?
Well, real quick, I kind of think it's tricky. It's really tricky because I've said some stuff that I thought was like completely non-offensive that I heard people say every day. People are just really sensitive to any kind of word, you know what I mean? Like I told someone to fuck off, and they're like, "Oh my god," you know.
No one's ever told me that before. That hurts me as a person.
Well, stop being a retard.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
Slur one.
So we're gonna keep a tally of this? It's one.
Ching.
Each one take a shot.
Ah, shit.
But yeah, I have to agree with you, Big Bird. I mean, there are terms that we use, you know, with our friends and shit. You know, like, I mean, I'm sure people who have listened to the podcast before heard me, you know, try to catch myself after I said a certain word. But that's because I use it around my friends, and I'm pretty sure none of us find it offensive, especially the context that it's used in. But then again, that word, which is nigga, okay, that's an offensive word. It's always been an offensive word. But I use it to, just joke around with my friends, and I don't use it in a, racially offensive way.
Because I gotta think of, like, okay, there is the word nigger and nigga. Now, nigger, I would think it's a slur. It's a racial slur.
Can we just refer to the N word, please?
Oh.
I just want to rather refer to the N word.
Why,
as a whole?
And I'm not offended, but there's gonna be people
Quit
that
being
are
a
gonna be
bitch.
offended.
No, well, okay, I mean, alright.
And
Alright,
that's another one. That's a word.
A bitch.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because some women, they hear that word.
It's not even women.
Unless you put bad in front of it, then it's cool.
Use a bad bitch.
Yeah.
That's cool.
If you put bad bitch and you top notch.
Where does that make sense,
But
dude?
you know who
it's
else
like-
finds it offensive? Homosexuals might also find it offensive too.
Which ones?
Really?
The term bitch.
They said which one's sexual?
Lesbians get really mad about that too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like, have you ever heard somebody, are you bitch or butch? Like, two
okay.
other slangs.
Well, yeah. I mean, in that context, yeah, I kind of see what.
I mean, the whole thing.
But the term bitch, it's really a female dog. So I don't know why you.
Okay, so anyways, going back to the N word, as Big Bird would like to put
dreaded
it out.
N-word.
Now, the N word with the ER at the end, like, obviously it's been used throughout, in American history as, a racial slur to belittle African Americans. And nigga, as, it's mostly used in songs. We use it here. Like, it's considered a slang of, today. It's not really considered a slur. You guys think it could cross the line into a slur? Nigga? Instead of its counterpart, the N word with the ER?
I think it all depends on your tone of voice when you say a word. So it's like, you my nigga, or you a nigga kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on how you say it. Because if you say it in an aggressive tone, people will take offense. But if you're joking around, people still might take offense, but more than likely they know you're playing around.
Mm-hmm.
It also has to do with the crowd, who you're around.
Yes, that.
Because I know there's some. I mean, it's not only this word. It's a lot of words. I mean, you can say fag around a certain gay person, and they have no offense to it because they think it's just a fucking word. Like, who am I to give it that much power? Like, I know a couple gay people that I had to ask them. I was like, you know what? I say a lot of shit. I talk a lot of shit. I say gay. I say fag all the time. I talk shit. That's how. I got thick skin when it comes to shit like that. So how do you feel about it? So that way I don't say something and offend you. I want to be on that basis with you, and they're like, I don't fucking care. Like, you say it as however you want to say it. Like, it's just based on how thick the skin is on the person who's in the situation and actually letting them know that you're gonna do it. Because a lot of people, they feel, I don't know if it's disrespected or any kind of term like that when you just use it and not explain to them the kind of person that you are.
I think personally, if you're dealing with like private situations and everyone's like comfortable with each other, I'm pretty sure you could use, you know, certain words. But like, it's different. It's different once you go out into the world and you start using it like with other people. So I believe that's probably where the line is.
Yeah.
If you're close or comfortable with someone and you guys talk and you let them know. I mean, do you have to let them know? I'm always. Do you think?
I think that can be misconstrued as kind of racism too.
Okay.
Only I think it's how you come at them. Because there's some people that, I mean, I haven't seen it personally, but I know in movies sometimes where you see something like somebody come out and they're genuinely trying to ask like if it's okay, but it sounds very demeaning in tone to where it sounds like they're belittling them even before they say it. Yeah. Like perfect example, Rush Hour. Jackie Chan. What's up, my nigga?
Oh, the first one?
Yeah, I mean, it was something that was very... He saw somebody else do it, so he did it. It was nothing to belittle the person, nothing. Of course, they misconstrued it because, I mean, of course, they don't know this cat. He said it out of nowhere, and, I mean, that word always riles people up. You're going to hear a word that...
Yeah.
I mean, you throw it out there, there's a grip of words, the N-word, cunt, bitch, twat, fucking slut. There's a whole bunch of words that people can misconstrue exactly what you mean by it. I mean, of course, all of them are meant to demean people. All of them are, whether we say it or not. I mean, none of those words do we ever say when somebody does a good job. Like, oh, you passed your test. Oh, you fucking good slut. Like, that's not how it works, you know?
Well, he talks to me that way, but that's not.
Well, because you're a top cunt. That's different.
Yeah.
But you see what I mean? It's like, of course, these all have negative connotations of how we take them in, but it's based on the person who's receiving it. It really is.
Yeah, and then again, I think people nowadays, everybody's trying to be so politically correct, and so people now, they're afraid to say certain things, and they just lost that thick skin that most people used to have. It's now like you say like nigga or oh you're a bitch, they get so offended. They get really, really offended, and it's just like, why? It's just a word. Don't let that word bother you. But
I think there's a little bit more to it than just don't let that word bother you. Here's what I don't understand. We have the N-word, right?
yeah,
And a lot of people, from what I've heard, like personally, what people have told me, is that I'm half Mexican, so they say, oh, I'm gonna just come out and say it, spick and beaner, wetback, they don't fucking contain enough power to be considered on the same levels of offense as I'm gonna just say it again, nigger. I'm just like, okay, so you're the person that can put the power behind each word. That's just I think it's complete arrogance at that point. It's stupid. It's completely stupid, and it pisses me off that someone can, I'm offended by it. You can't say it.
exactly. And the whole fact that they say that one word is worse than all the other, words having, bad meanings or, racial, belittling, to other people, just because that one word, for some reason it's higher on the tier of offensiveness than considered wetback, spick, all those other fucking words. It's just
Beaner.
like beaner, yeah, it's just like all those words can be offensive, you know what I mean, and at the same level too.
So
it's not just one word, I don't know what I'm saying.
So you're saying they're just having a misery contest in a way?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
We've been hurt more than you.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to, in my opinion.
So you're saying there's levels of the slur?
Well, according to the person,
like on a basis wise, like
I guess
like if you would have to fucking range them from A through Z, I mean, you're gonna put the N word as A, right? That's the one.
DEFCON 1 right there.
That's fucking.
that's
It's kind of like the words you can't tell to a female. Like, of course, you already know which two are the top two.
Yeah.
I mean,
Elaborate.
you can ask my mother. You say the C word anywhere around her and she fucking flips out. I said button around her one time and got slapped.
yeah, dude. Yes, I was there.
Yeah, that's why I remember. That's why I brought it up, because I got
almost
slapped.
oh yeah, exactly, yeah.
And
I was there, and I was just like, what do you?
I got slapped again because I made a joke about it right after.
It was I was there.
Yeah.
It was during the game of King's Cup.
Yeah. Because I said, what rhymes with bunt?
She slapped you straight up, dude.
And she canceled my turn, which was, racism. But, but I mean, I see exactly what that means. I mean, people do fucking want to rate them just to see which one has more power. And I really think, honestly, people give these words more meaning than they actually have. Because you can come up to me and say any kind of flipped version of something that's bad against Mexicans, and it will not faze me like what so fucking ever. Like, that bothers me. Like, that will not. You can come at me with so much shit yelling in my face. Like, it's not. Spick, Mexican, wetback, paisa, whatever the fuck you have to say, it's never gonna affect me, because those words, they have no meaning to me. I mean, I say them to fuck around because I have uncles and shit that are straight from Mexico. But they're the same way, dude. They're so happy to be here and so happy to be around other people who are like us, that they don't give a fuck what you call them. You can call it to them to their face, dude, and they just have like, it's like so.
It doesn't phase them.
Yeah, it's like so. Like, and what? Like, in their fucking sandals and shit, the Corona in their hand.
I've personally, I've gone through a few experiences where I'm just like, dude, I got more important shit to do. You want to just call me the words, and I just let's scratch them off. All right, cool. That's how you feel about me. That's fine. I just think it's funny that they try using them to insult me. I think we really, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not speaking for the other words,
yeah.
But I kind of feel like that's somewhere we got to get behind. That's where we got to start. You got to try and drop the meaning. Try and drop.
Just move forward as you know.
Yeah, dude. You're gonna get called. You're gonna get called whatever the fuck by whoever the fuck.
I mean, because there's dickheads everywhere you go, and they're just gonna say whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly.
So you just gotta move past that. Just
find your support and just keep going.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly. Because
with words, especially with words, dude. Because you have anybody say whatever the hell they want just because they don't like you, they don't like the way you look, they don't like the way you carry yourself. Just fuck that dude and just keep moving forward.
Yeah, like with me, just a little heads up, I'm like 3/4 Mexican, 1/4 white, but I say half and half because why not? But I look,
fucking creamer.
Fuck you, Jimmy. Anyways,
we're the same. We're brothers, dude.
Anyways, I get
Continue.
I get a lot of people. Well, when I was younger, a lot of people used to call me like honky, white boy, and cracker, and it's just like, what the fuck? I'm Hispanic. My last name, hello. But they always referred to me as the white racial terms, and those never bothered me. I was like, I'm Latino.
When I was a kid, I was like, what the fuck is a honky?
Honk honk. But I mean, it's never really bothered me, because I just didn't let it. However, when people called me fat, that was different. But now I don't give a fuck. I know I'm fat.
Embrace it, man. Embrace it.
So, like, it's funny that you brought that up, Jimmy. Like, the word creamer. Like, maybe that was something you just thought of right now because it was white. But words like that would be considered, in my opinion, like slang. That's that's not really the way this language talks. But we give meaning to something that's different. Now.
So basically, what you're saying, we give words different meanings.
We give words different meanings.
But sorry, I'm just gonna add a little something there. But technically, if the right/wrong person hears it, they can consider it a slur. So anything I fucking say can be considered a slur if the right/wrong person hears it. So I just say just fucking talk the way you want to talk, and then kind of
and
it's
public,
a minefield sometimes.
In public, watch what you say because you don't want to piss off the wrong person. But just still speak however you want. Just just be aware of your surroundings. That's all I'm gonna say.
I know the one time that I was confused and a little like taken back when I thought a word was how one would describe it, a certain group of people. And it turns out to be bad, like in Mexico or in the Spanish language. Oriental is another word referring to the Asian culture, without saying like Chinese or Japanese, Japonese or whatever. But Oriental, it's kind of like from what I was taught, is the whole
of the Oriental.
Yeah, Oriental. I said that once in one of my classes at my university. It's like, name me racial groups, black, white, Hispanic, and I'm like, Oriental. Dude. The whole class just looked at me like I had committed the biggest sin of the world, and I'm like,
dick.
Okay.
And I'm like, what?
High five, because I've gone through that, and I was just like, what? Like everyone looked at me like I just fucking said like burn a certain god or something. Like
I agree on that one.
Exactly. Like I was.
No, I meant about burning the god.
Oh. Damn.
Creamer.
I had no idea. I had no idea that Oriental is considered. They explained to me why it was, but I just.
Yeah, exactly. With that word Oriental, I never knew it was like it was considered a slur until fucking like what years? Like I learned that like 5 years ago. And I was just like,
that's when I learned.
What the hell? I was just like
out of high school.
I was like, when did that become a slur?
It's all my noodles.
Hey, it is.
Yeah.
There is an Oriental flavor noodle, so that's my favorite flavor. So that's my favorite.
That
flavor.
with lime is amazing.
Yes.
That's just.
I think you should give him props.
Because he eats it. He said it. He eats it. But I mean, it doesn't necessarily always have to do with race, though. I mean, that's not always something. Race, sexuality, it's not always that. I mean, like you said earlier, it's also about weight. I mean, this and that. I mean, fat fuck, shit like that. You always hear those words. I mean, people use them like whatever now. I mean, because some people have thicker skin than others. Some people think being chunky is cool, being chubby is cool. That's fucking perfectly fine. Yeah. But it's something that it can happen in the workplace as well. Cops are narcs now. Security guards are rent-a-cops now.
Dude, trust me. I've gone through them all, dude. I've gone through them all.
I want to hear some.
Mall pig. Failed cop.
I didn't even try to be one.
I mean, there's just some fucking really ignorant people, dude, and just don't stoop to their level.
I got something to say though. If they call you a failed cop again, just be like, I didn't pass the psych test.
You really want to mess with the guy who didn't pass the psych test?
I'm gonna remember that. I'll remember that.
I'll be completely honest. I fucking busted up laughing when I was at Wendy's one time, and some cop was like checking some kid for weed, and he's like, "Fuck you, Baconator," and I was like, this is the perfect atmosphere.
Wendy's?
Yeah, dude, because I was just like, I clapped. The cop just looked at me like, are you stupid, boy?
I think that's pretty funny, though, because, I mean, even being a security guard, I laugh at some of the shit they say. I go, hey, that's a pretty good one. I'm remembering that next time,
You see, exactly. It's who you tell it to. I mean,
and how you take it.
It could also be the way we were raised, though. Be in all honesty.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all raised with thicker skin than other people.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit happens. I mean, look at the roast. I mean, look at those kind of people. They're kind of raised the same way.
Yeah, I mean, the way I was brought up, like, when my dad was still around, he would tell me, I would come home, like, some kid called me fat. He goes, so what? Fuck him up. that was my dad's answer. He goes, fuck him up or just ignore them. Well, my mom was the one, ignore them. Okay? My dad...
Here's the stick.
My dad was like, go fuck him up and go defend yourself. And I was like, my mom was like, don't fight. But
there's that 50% Latino right there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the ignore them is the white and the go fuck them up's the Latino. Okay, so...
There's a lot about our culture.
But
he had the slang term, OG. That's what your dad was.
But in Spanish, it's oje.
Man, you can't be speaking Spanish around me.
I forgot. You don't know what I just said.
I'm glad I got the Oriental part. I was like, it's like the second time you said it, I was like, oh, okay. But don't say that shit.
In words of my friend, we're broken Mexicans. We don't speak Spanish.
American
But you're Mexican.
I think I'm the only
I'm
one in this room
American,
that
damn
can.
it.
Hey, Big Bird speaks Spanish,
You
too.
speak Spanish?
Yeah.
I speak Spanish.
Really?
You
never heard him?
Speak by sign language?
Taco. No, no. Hablo
speaks
español.
Mexican.
Hablas español?
No habla español.
No. Nintendo.
Nintendo.
No soy sauce.
No. Cállate
Oh, takeo mio to the airporto.
la boca, güey.
No manches, güey. No digas eso.
See, all of that could be offensive to some people.
Now, let me pose a question to you guys. How do you guys feel about certain groups, whether they be racial, whether they be sexual or whatever, where they claim ownership over words? Like, I know, especially in the black community, from what I've come to deal with, is, for you can't say that, only blacks can say nigga. You know, Nigga. Or, like, only... Like, okay, don't get me wrong. I kind of feel bad for white people. Like, you see, you know, whether you're a group of friends of whatever ethnic background they may be, and, you know, they're saying, you fucking wetback chink, whatever. And, you know, they're like, they're laughing about it. But then the white guy says it again, kind of like how Jackie Chan said it in...
And everybody wants to crucify
and everybody
him,
wants
right?
to crucify them. And
Goddamn right.
And
They know what they did hundreds of years ago.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
was there.
No,
Me too.
but the idea, like...
What?
No, the idea that, like, some groups think that, oh, no, because I'm this way, I can say those words and you can't. I think that's a little bullshit that you can fucking put your flag on and own a word.
But you know what? Here's the thing. If they don't want that word fucking used, then stop fucking using it themselves. It goes to any group, not just one certain group. If you don't want a certain word used, don't fucking use it. Let it die.
Thoughts?
I agree
Little guys.
to a certain extent.
Oh, okay.
let's
You're
hear
the on the fence guy, right?
Yeah, well,
Fucking
I mean, you don't gotta say it like it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, words don't just die, dude. They always evolve. They always change.
Yeah, they do.
You know, gay 100 years ago was used as happy. You know,
Fag.
A fag,
Cigarette.
yeah. Fag was a cigarette.
No, it was first a bundle of sticks.
Oh.
I just know
Really?
cigarettes.
I thought that was faggot.
No.
That was a bundle of sticks.
Well, I don't know. I know.
They said fag, too.
there's-
Same
It was?
thing.
Yeah, what? Oh, okay.
And then fag for cigarettes was across. It wasn't here.
Oh, okay.
It was in the UK.
Yeah.
That's right, in the UK. Oh, okay, well.
That was slang for them.
We'll go back to that one.
I actually learned that on Jay and Silent Ball. This was funny. Because they were in the UK and he's like, pack of fags. He's like, you're a fag. he's like, no, they're cigarettes, man. He's like, don't call me mate fag. And he fucking socked him, dude.
or in Arrested Development when Charlize Theron was on it, and she's considered from the UK on there.
Oh, yeah.
They couldn't call cigarettes fags because
They did it
Because
on
of
the
your-
nanny though.
they did it on who?
Yeah, the nanny.
The nanny.
Fran Drescher.
Yeah.
I don't know who Fran Drescher is.
Yeah,
She's the one with the annoying voice.
But anyways, continue on Words Don't Die.
Well, yeah, words don't die; they evolve. I mean, we've covered that on the chivalry thing a few episodes ago. They're always going to be evolving. We actually saw an episode today of South Park
Oh yeah,
where it's
the biker one.
The biker one, yeah,
And then
they're-
they start referring to the bikers as faggots.
yeah, and to be honest, like
They are.
I.
Take that, Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's pretty much they evolve. Well, I pretty much already said all I have to on this. These words are just gonna evolve into something else. In the future, they're not gonna be seen. They're probably gonna change into something else. So, I mean, don't fucking dwell on it too much. That's just the way I see it. The words aren't gonna go away by themselves.
But do you think
Yeah,
but do you think it's odd that like some groups saying like I can only say this because I'm this certain way, you can't allow that?
Oh, that's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
I believe that's complete bullshit. And here's the thing. Here's the thing I find funny is when I try and like talk about it, they don't want to talk about it. They're like, nah, dog, that's it. Case closed. You can't use it. It's like, all right, I'm sorry, I forgot that was in the law of the law of society. That's complete bullshit, dude. I that's how I feel though.
Jimmy?
I don't think these words are ever gonna go away. They might change to a different word, but they're always gonna mean the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're always gonna be something to offend someone, and people will get offended whether they are one of those people or not. That sounded kind of bad. So people are gonna get offended no matter what, because you always have people that are trying to be politically correct, and they just.
And there are people out there who like to get offended. That's what
they're
they
waiting
do.
for you to offend them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sue you.
Good old American way.
motherfucker.
Go ahead, the good old American way. I'll sue you.
I'll sue you.
You're in my country.
I'll hire my Jew.
And that brings us to the next topic. No, like, okay.
A surprise.
and the term Jew. I mean,
Actually, funny thing before we continue that one is I don't know if it was a bit in Louis C.K.'s show or his stand-up in where he mentioned about words like Jew, like
That was
in one
his
comedy special, right? In one way, the term Jew is used to identify the Jewish belief followers, and then another way is the offensive
it's a
grit.
slur,
But then
it's a
he pointed out a good fact that we spoke about it earlier when we started this is how you say like, oh yeah, he's Jew, oh he's a Jew, or oh fucking Jew, like and Louis C.K. made a damn good point about saying he's like the word itself identifies somebody, but then how he said it or the tone of voice or the aggressive in his voice changed it from an obvious word that identifies a group to saying that it's bad way. It's a bit of a neutral kind of word.
yeah. So it's just the way you say it.
I think you could even consider like for us we're Latinos like Mexican. Oh, he's Mexican.
Oh, he's Mexican. That Mexican over there.
I'm Mexican over there.
Was it Louis C.K. who brought up the N-word?
Yeah.
I
He's the one
agree
that
with
said
that.
nigga. He said faggot. And he said cunt.
Yeah, that nigger
He
faggot
said-
deer or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, just eat the fucking bread, you cunt. I was like, oh shit. There was another one that I forgot which comedian it was. It was Kevin Hart, one of those guys. That he said that anything can sound wrong. I mean,
Yeah.
he said you can call someone Kit Kat, and the way you say it, you can just. He's like,
no,
you say,
Kit Kat.
hey, I want a Kit Kat, or hey, fuck Kit Kat. It's like, what'd you say to me? Like, it's really the way you say
Okay,
it.
so
A
it's
black Mexican?
I would say that there's two of whatever. Just a kid and a cat.
I think
I'm
he looked
lost.
at a no. I think he looked at a Kit Kat like it's black on the outside and brown on the inside.
so a black
I
guy
do my
who hangs
research.
out. So a black
I
guy
do
who hangs
read.
out with cholos.
You make it sound like bad already. Like so.
What I mean, I just think it's stupid. It's completely the whole thing is stupid. I may not be one. I may not be one to talk. 'Cause, here's.
Tell me.
I have a bunch of gay friends. I love them all. They're great people, fucking amazing people, and I would not. And I hate that they find words offensive, and I hate when I see someone downputting them, dude. I would fucking slap the shit out of someone. Same thing with any fucking race, anything.
Yeah.
I'll fucking slap the shit out of someone talking shit to them. You know what I mean? Fuck, I said it. I've been trying not to say you know what I mean this whole night.
You said that shit like
Self-conscious
6
about it?
times already.
Really?
Are you self?
I don't know. I didn't count.
I'm okay. Back to the topic. I would slap the shit out of anybody that fucking puts anybody down. That's just the person I am.
Violent.
Yeah, very, very
And
violent.
why don't you fight yourself when you put me down, asshole?
I do. This is why I dream.
Yeah. It's okay. I love you. Come cuddle. Well, go on.
But yeah,
One of his gay friends.
Huh? Fucking bastard. No.
That's not nice.
Who, you?
Kick your own ass.
Hey man, I'm offended by bastard. No, I'm not.
Oh, boo. I'd kick anybody's ass that fucking starts talking shit to anybody because of stereotype or whatever.
Are you crushed? Lee.
No, she's
Oh,
crying.
oh,
Is she having nightmares?
Yeah, she's having nightmares.
Oh, okay. Go on, Pete.
About these words.
She's hearing them.
Bitch.
Hey.
Hey, don't offend my dog. I'll kick your ass.
Alright, okay.
These words mean nothing to me, and I hate that they mean. When they're used in a negative term towards that certain person, I feel sad. I just feel sad for them. I feel sad for whoever's using them, thinking that it means something negative. And I guess it's a lot of times people just use the words just to get a negative reaction from somebody. So don't give them the satisfaction of doing it.
Yeah, keep jacking me on.
So I guess so there are people. So Big Bro, what you just said, when like those people who are just like looking for a negative reaction, you think they enjoy getting those negative reactions?
Yeah,
right?
dude, there's some sick fucks out there, dude.
Yeah, they're sociopaths, right?
Then I think we're contradicting the whole point of tough skin. Then
Well,
and you're technically an enabler.
Hmm?
If we're talking about tough skin and how we're raised and not giving a fuck about words, then you're being an enabler.
Me.
How so?
You're allowing them to let the word offend them. You're saying that they're getting put down by saying this word, right?
Yeah.
And that it angers you and it makes you want to slap them as well.
Yeah.
How about going the opposite route and telling your friend who gives a fuck? They're just words.
No,
He's probably a cunt himself. And then if by all means, if he comes at you, did you call me a cunt? It's like, well, you call my friend a fag, you dick. And then you just flip it on him. Like, that is a different route that I see, because then you're flipping on them. All those people that always use these terms in those ways, it's because they're very low on themselves. They're pieces of shit. All those people that use those words. I mean, you see all these movies where these hillbillies say nigger, nigger. They're always these little frail sons of pieces of shit that are just always in the back hiding behind the crowd. They're never the big tough guy.
Yeah.
And usually when they are the big tough guy, they're the obstacle to beat at the end. They're always the obstacle we're trying to get over. We're trying to get over that obstacle that them using these words is a way for us. It really is for us to band together. That's what's gonna make all this shit go away. Because one day because all these words, I mean, to sound as conspiracy as it is, I always think these are all conspiracies. I always think a lot of these things are used for us to look right when we're supposed to be looking left. And this is a way to divide. I mean, who made the N-word?
Some angry white guy.
Exactly, and who knows who did it? I mean, I what you said earlier about white people, I totally agree with that. I hate when somebody feels out of place because they're a certain race, a certain gender, they love this, they love that. If you love cocking your guy, high five, dude. If you're a chick and you like fish too, hey, high five. You know, I don't give a fuck what you like. If you're cool people, you're cool people. If you start using words that I don't like, I'm not gonna get agitated. I mean, if my friend gets hurt, that's their problem. They need to get over it. But I'm just gonna fucking pull myself away from that cancer. I'm just gonna get the fuck away from it. I'm gonna tell my friend, you know what? He called you a bitch. Were you acting like a bitch? I'll be honest. Were you acting like a bitch? No, then fuck that cunt. And then he'll be like, did you call me a cunt? I'm like, yeah, I called you a cunt. What you gonna do about it, faggot? Oh, now you're calling me a faggot. It's like, well, you called my friend, like, well, you want to dance or something? I mean, you like men? Like, is this what we're heading to? Yeah. I mean, the whole point of these things is to fucking flip it on them in the fucking I lost the word. As genius as you can, as you just gotta use your wit to fucking flip it on them, because you know these people use these because they're pieces of shit. If you're nothing, of course you're gonna use these to belittle somebody. The weakest person is the person who has to belittle somebody before they even get into it with them. If you have to literally talk down to somebody to fucking get them on your level before you fight, they don't want to fight you. Because I'm scared of that motherfucker that's quiet in the corner and just goes up and starts shit. That's the one that scares the fuck out of me, not the loud one. Because the loud... Shut up, Creamer. I'm not talking to your ass. Don't touch me. That's the whole thing about this. I think we need to band together when it comes to shit like that. I mean, if it's something that hurts somebody, pull them aside, let them know, hey, it's just a fucking word. My mom told me that this was gonna happen in your life. It's gonna happen. We're all gonna go through it. Like your dad. Fuck him up. Your mom also had great advice. Just let it go. Just fucking. But I understand the guy's point of view. Always, you know, make them feel how you feel. You know.
My dad was pretty OG. So
exactly. Like.
No, it's okay.
Okay, my dad was okay.
Ah, fuck. Here we come with the Mexican again.
Spanish.
And mind you, Ricardo's the most Mexican-looking motherfucker out of all of us in here.
That's a goddamn lie.
But yeah, those are like the. Okay, no, one of those isn't really good advice. But those are some of like the best advice I've ever gotten in life. Was just ignore them. Ignore them. Just do your best to ignore them. But
Mine was fuck them up.
Well, yeah, I know you got into a couple of fights, but
Mine, mine was always mine was never fight them. It was always if they hit you, hit back. Until then, just,
only
just
defend.
Until then,
you only fight when you're defending yourself, right?
Until then,
just ignore
just
it.
let it go. Yeah. And I got a lot of shit. I was 8 years old, 9 years old, chubby little bastard.
Same here.
With the middle name Ashley, so I got called gay, bag, all that, you know, and it hurt me because you're a little fucking kid, you don't know what's up, but you know, I grew up and I was just like, you know, I don't care. Call me Ashley if you want, I don't care, dude. I like the name.
But I went through the same thing too. I was
like, Renee, yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So my name Renee, you know, people used to call me gay and grenade because I was fat.
I called you grenade.
Grenade.
But
Yeah.
that's because it rhymed with Renee.
Yeah.
You
and-
call them grenade?
Yeah, and then I got
Well,
my
it-
little cousin to call
It
him.
wasn't.
Because he's explosive.
It's just a word, man. Fuck that guy.
It's okay. I'll just make. Well,
for you listeners, he just
got
branded
the-
a bottle as a shank.
but no,
Slur attached.
that's slur attached. No, but I went through, you know, people calling me fat ass. Some guy screaming like I was Godzilla or, you know, King Kong or something like that. But, you know, I just did my best to ignore them. Yeah, some days it got to me, but, you know, just pick yourself. The best I can say is just pick yourself up. And don't just go on with your day.
Just move on.
Yeah, move on, yeah.
There's another day and shit happens. So,
Speaking of moving on,
Now, completely change the topic. Speaking of, since we started with slurs and slangs and cuss words and all that, there are a lot of things out there in the world that make you cuss, make you just fucking feel anger and hatred.
oh wait, hold on, banana bread.
Oh, banana bread, yeah,
Banana
banana bread. At like 36 minutes in. So I'll put that on the description of the video. Now, there's a lot of things that can make you cuss, especially for me. Certain show endings. Gentlemen, has there been a show where the ending of it or the series ending just fucking pissed you off?
Bobby did not deserve that grill. King of the Hill.
Why?
I don't know.
Just
Why? It's fucking Bobby. America.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Listeners, right now, Ricardo has like a little light that when he turns it on, it literally shines the American flag onto a wall.
And he's just shining it. All right, guys, we gotta stand up, do the Pledge of Allegiance. Come on, guys.
Pledge allegiance.
now we're still
to
talking
the
about
flag.
shows.
Alright, Ricky, is there a show that just fucking pissed you off?
There's
on
a
the show?
ton of shows that ended
Go.
in the way they piss me. I don't want to because then everyone's gonna get on my ass. What I would say is I hate when shows are fucking great and they don't get to keep going. I think that pisses me off more than anything.
Because what is it normally? Because of viewership or because of?
Oh, I don't even look that far into it. It just pisses me off now.
No, but I mean, I guess it also depends on why they didn't continue it. Is it because not a lot of people are watching it? See, that's normally what pisses me off. Is if a show just couldn't continue because not enough people were watching it, and it was a brilliant fucking show. Like that pissed me off.
Like
with
what?
Arrested Development.
Oh, yeah.
Arrested Development, dude. Halfway through the third season, it got cut off, dude. That show was fucking brilliant. And then they brought it back, and it was a little weird now on
Watered
Netflix.
down.
Huh?
A little watered
It
down.
was a little slow. It was really slow, actually. I mean, you had to watch the fourth season a couple times to really get into it, but yeah, like I said, it's a really slow. But that show, it's fucked up. It didn't get enough views. Or what pissed me off was because it was changing networks a lot. Scrubs got a great season finale, series finale, and they weren't sure if it was coming back on because it changed from like NBC to something else. I forgot what it was. And then they couldn't get everybody back or some bullshit. Something happened. Something happened where the actors had to move on, so they had to do Scrubs MD, which wasn't Scrubs. They shouldn't even called it Scrubs at all because there was only like 2 or 3 of the main actors in it. And Scrubs is a fucking genius show, by the way.
Dr.
They
Cox.
fucking ruined it.
Huh?
Fucking ruined it.
Yeah, they did.
But so Ricky, so what's a show that you just did not like how it ended?
Like exactly how it ended.
I would think so.
How I Met Your Mother, you spoke on that one already. That one just seemed fucking rushed to the max at the end. And the whole that they made him go back with Robin, and just, I don't know, that whole fucking ending just irked me. Just the whole thing felt fake.
Spoiler alert.
If you didn't watch it by now, fuck you. But
Fuck you right back.
Ooh.
oh, pass me a beer, please.
Alright.
You see? And the confrontation, it's all gone. Oh, but yes, that was one. I mean, The Sopranos pissed me off.
How does Sopranos then?
See how my
Spoiler.
phone is when it's just off? That was The Sopranos. Just black screen.
Yeah, just
Right
put
when he
black
was
screen.
about to get whacked.
Them in a diner, and he's just like, oh, I guess it's done. Sopranos.
Really?
Yeah. People were pissed. They thought their HBO went off. And it didn't. The show was over.
I remember my mom flipped her shit. She was not happy. Neither was my aunt or my grandma.
Sopranos watchers.
All Sopranos watchers.
I'm just talking about the ones I know.
That was just horrible.
Renee, what's a show that you didn't like how it ended?
Well, it's not really how it ended. It's how it, well,
How it didn't end, or how it didn't continue, or what do you think?
or how it drags on. Fucking, I only got to season 2 of The Walking Dead, and I'm just fucking dropped that stupid bullshit.
Yeah, I stopped watching after.
I hear
season
people
3,
say it
season
picks up,
4.
you know, after a certain season, but I'm just like, I'm not putting that much time into it if it's not gonna pick up till that far in the series. You can go fuck yourself. But yeah, and then
But what?
I don't know.
He said, and then yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how I usually end my sentences.
And then yeah. Not periods, just and then yeah.
Yeah, that's how I write my college papers. Yeah, and the black hole is in. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. I love that, man. I'm gonna do that. No, I'm not.
So okay, so for the so some of the shows that you guys just didn't like the way it ended or whatever. What were some of the ways you would have loved for that favorite show of yours that ended shitty to end? Like, I'm just gonna take this one so I can get out of the pile. It's like How I Met Your Mother. I know after the whole backlash of viewers just like, what the fuck was? And I agree with you, Ricky. It was like I love that show, and it was completely rushed at the end.
You
like
got me into that show.
That's right. Yes.
Barney Stinson.
And like at the end, you know, for those of you who haven't seen it, but spoiler alert, Ted meets the mother at the train station, which was foreshadowed for like 2 seasons, like over and over and over and over
Yes,
again.
it did.
And that one magical moment in which you're like, that's my umbrella, Ted Mosby, and whatever, Terry, whatever. And then when the train passed by, boom, right there. If they would have just ended it right there, and I knew I think the company or the producing company kind of just made a special edition of that one, like, okay, that's
Yeah.
where it ends. Because to me, the title fits it all. This is How I Met Your Mother. I Met Your Mother right here. Boom, show is done.
Yeah.
And I would have loved that. I know I've argued probably because why they continue with all that extra crap is they felt, or maybe the writers were forced to, because it's the end of How I Met Your Mother. We have to make it like an hour long, and they wrapped everything up in 30 minutes. So an extra half hour of just like, well, fuck, what do we do? Let's make up plot holes and fill them up. And I just that's how I would have done it. I know
That
they
would
already
have
did
been
it.
ending.
I know they already did it already. Like they fixed their mistake, but you can never take that back.
That shit can't be unseen.
No. Big Bird, what's a show that you didn't like how it ended, and how would you have ended it?
Well, I said Scrubs.
Okay.
I honestly would have just not called it Scrubs and just started a whole different show, continuing in the same universe. I mean, that's pretty much what it was. It just had the MD at the end, but I would have just called it something else because you're attaching a 9th season to it, just adding 2 initials at the end. That needs its own show, to be honest. That's what I would have done. But another show that I really loved was Grounded for Life.
That show was fucking dope.
Grounded for Life was fucking amazing. It ended with just the mom giving birth to another kid. Now it wasn't supposed to end. They weren't sure if they were coming back for another season, so they just ended it like that. I thought it was kind of bullshit because it was a really fucking good show. It really was. I would have given them another season or an actual finale instead of just saying, oh well, you guys, that's it.
The actual ending or leading up to the ending?
The finale.
The
The
finale?
finale.
The thing that summed it all up as a show.
I'm gonna have to say Roseanne.
I fucking knew. I
Oh.
fucking knew. I fucking knew.
Alright.
Yeah.
Explain Roseanne.
Okay, so the final episode of Roseanne, turns out everything that happened over the last couple seasons was all a lie and written in a book she was writing. Because in the earlier seasons, Dad makes her a basement so she can write. Blah
Who's
blah
that?
blah. Roseanne's husband in the show. And basically, I like the ending, but they wouldn't have had to have that ending if they didn't fuck up the last season. When like she starts winning the lotto and Dad has an affair and all that shit. But in the ending, reality is Dad died during his first heart attack at Darlene's wedding.
Yeah, Darlene's wedding.
Yeah.
Darlene's a daughter, by the way.
So how would you have changed it?
Make a whole different 9th season.
Put MD at the back.
Roseanne MD.
Special Victims Unit.
Hey.
Yeah, man, leave Chris Malone.
Don't you dare touch Law and Order.
Hey, look, there's one thing they do kind of well. CSI, they know how to have a separate show and add shit at the end of the title. Special Victims Unit, CSI Miami, CSI Los Angeles. See,
Wait,
shit.
did you tie Special Victims Unit with CSI?
That's Law and Order.
It's Law and Order.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't care about these shows.
Or your shows,
Pass
bro.
me the bottle, man.
My bad.
Take a shot for that shit.
Ricky, how would you end a show that you didn't like how it ended?
I wouldn't even fuck with them. I would just... Honestly, I would pay for shows to have finales. Like, I was a big fan of Reaper. Black Donnelly's was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That show was fucking dope, and it just kind of ended just...
Yeah,
Shit.
didn't get enough for a second.
Yeah, it was
season,
just
How did
shit.
it end?
I don't even want to think about it. It's
Come
like,
on!
They're getting away from all the rival gangs, and then the mom gets shot. And they're just driving off into the sunset. Just
you
trying to
know,
figure out
you know.
how to
That's
The-
what the devil.
The Finder or the
You're talking about the one with
Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah.
That one that ended on such a down note, and they weren't sure if they were coming back for season 2, so it was just depressing ending, man. Depressing ending. And Michael Clark Duncan died too. So
Oh yeah, he was a treasure.
I would change that. I would change him dying.
I would write it back in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't finished one of my favorite, or the shows that I'm really digging yet. And the 7th season has been up on Netflix for like, I don't know, 2 months now.
Sons.
Yeah, Sons. Ricky told me I'm gonna hate the ending, and I take Ricky's word for it. So.
I take that back. That ending I fucking changed.
What?
I can't say it. He hasn't seen it.
Hey, just go ahead. Go ahead.
Spoiler alert. Renee, cover your ears.
Bruce Willis is a ghost.
No!
It's not ghost. It's Sixth Sense.
That's the Sixth Sense.
Same
You
shit.
fuck.
Well,
It was,
I don't
it was
know
just a
what to
garbage
say.
ending. I ain't even gonna kill it for Renee,
For
but
what?
it was just Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
They just decided like, oh, I guess we're ending it. Let's fucking kill everybody.
Clean up shop.
It's like, oh, you were on the first poster. Okay, you dead.
Oh yeah, that's right. They start just killing off
Just
characters for
anybody
no reason,
that's
right?
on the first poster, like you dead. Like we gonna find a way.
They do it for like no reason,
Yeah.
right?
Your motorcycle is leaking fuel.
I love Kim.
Hey, look, I found a gun. Knife. Like all of them just dead, dude.
Explosions.
It's fucking retarded. It was like a Michael Bay movie.
Oh yeah, and then that one episode that guy Tiggs always like argued with over that dog. He just like stepped on a mine and blew up. I was like, what the fuck's the point? But that was just something with the whole series itself.
All right. What about a finale that you actually liked? I mean, I'm just gonna come out and say it because I know it's like the most recent one. That's Breaking Bad.
Yes.
That was an awesome finale. I personally thought that was an awesome finale.
I'm glad that they ended it the way they did.
Yeah. That's actually. I kind of feel like a lot of. Well, I mean, this is pretty much how it's done. A lot of shows they're written just so they can, keep going. I like what Vince did, the creator of the show. He actually wrote it out so it can end. You can kind of tell when a show is just biding its time until it bites the big one. And I kind of like that he actually ended it on his terms, how he wanted to.
Yeah.
There weren't a lot of big fucking plot holes in it.
He just went back and finished his business. That's all he did.
That's it. That and the Scrubs finale, the eighth season
the
finale.
eighth
That was a good one. It's where it should have ended.
Jay, show that you love how it ended.
King of the Hill. I said Bobby didn't deserve that grill.
Well, now you're gonna change your opinion. Bobby deserved that grill.
You know, I thought about it. Bobby deserved it. I love
He won
Bobby.
that meat contest.
Bobby free.
All right, Jimmy, what show?
Oh, fuck me.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's me bending over and getting fucked in the ass. It ends with the cum shot.
Oh,
That sounds like a good finale.
That's
You should have
sounds
seen
like a happy
clean up.
ending.
In 3D.
you fucked that up. Come on, down there. There you go.
Thanks.
I appreciate the stalling, but I can't think.
Now,
Ricky?
Finale ending. It's probably Prison Break. I was a huge fan of Prison Break. And that 70s show. That finale was dope.
It was a new year, right?
I like the ending.
Yeah.
I like how they brought Topher Grace back. And
Yeah.
they knew that season sucked cock, so they were just like, let's
Because of
end
that
this
new
show.
guy. That new guy was a
Yeah,
fucking...
because it's funny because Topher Grace left because he was like, nah, Kelso's getting too much play.
not just
And
that.
then he left, and then Kelso was like, well, Eric ain't here, why? The show makes no sense, and he bailed.
Yeah.
So then
Well,
both
actually,
of
they
them
were supposed to have homeboy from Grounded for Life. The Charlie,
Yeah.
the dude who died, he was supposed to be the main. He was supposed to be the main one because people actually liked him. I liked him. He
was funny.
Awesome. Yeah, he was awesome. But they killed him off at the start of season 8 just because he got offered a part in another show, so he fucking took off. So
Reaper.
what could have been, man? Was he in Reaper?
He was the main kind of Reaper.
Fucking hell, dude.
Renee's.
Well, I already agreed with Big Bird on Breaking Bad. And I
The
haven't...
duet's taken.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just stating that, Bravo. You can
Stalling.
go fuck
I
yourself.
felt the same way you feel about The Walking Dead about that show.
Yeah. I don't really watch many shows, so I'm drawing a blank right here.
Sex in the City. I don't know.
Most of the shows I watch are still on. Oh, never mind. I don't want to say that one. The show I liked that ended, well, should have ended earlier. Was Misfits. Yeah, I know. No one here watches Misfits.
Hey,
I attempted to.
we watch it when our midnight grub.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. A show that I enjoyed how it ended. Actually, it's gonna be a bit of a curveball, but I wouldn't really.
Flintstones.
The meteor strikes. Wipes everybody out.
It's accurate. It's accurate.
And the Jetsons come. No, actually, well, I'm gonna sound a little bit odd for saying this one, but it was technically a show. And it didn't have an ending per se. It was one of my favorite shows is. I would consider Whose Line Is It Anyways? The one with had Drew Carey. Like it didn't have. It was again. It was, I would consider that a show, but it didn't really have a. This is it, guys. We're done. It just kind of disappeared. But every single episode of that show, forever, how many seasons I forgot it was. I saw them on YouTube. I love it, and they could have ended right there, straight up that. Like
It
I
also
love
depends
that.
if you count the UK version, the original version.
Yeah,
I
the
was gonna
original-
say because there's
Yeah.
3 versions of it.
No, yeah. Well, I'm talking about the American with Drew Carey.
Carey.
Like, that was the one I first
Colin
got.
Mockery.
Oh, Colin Mockery, Ryan
dude,
Stiles,
Ryan Stiles is my favorite.
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady, and the guests. who would
And
come.
Greg Poops.
Robin Williams was on one.
Oh,
Yeah.
That.
He was blonde in that though.
Yeah.
That episode. Oh, that Russell Simmons one.
Oh my god.
But that would be my. It's funny because I mean maybe I feel like I'm dodging the question, but that was my favorite show of how it ended because there's no ending to that kind of show. It could end at any time and it's great the entire time.
Yeah,
That's true.
the new season sucks. So.
I like it.
I mean, look, I would think. I mean, they're older already. They can. I guess
They
maybe
can't really do what they
used to, but for what they have, they're going pretty damn well. And
I just don't like the new host.
I mean, maybe because I was raised with Drew Carey, and he
Yeah.
just blended so well with them. But my personal opinion, I think she's doing an okay job.
Yeah, she's doing an okay job.
But I'm just biased towards Drew Carey.
Real
I
quick,
prefer him.
Real quick. Now, since we brought up Drew Carey, I wanted to ask you guys. You guys seen the Drew Carey show,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
That was a good show. You guys remember the theme song?
Wait, no.
All the little chicks with the crimson hips. All right. So, tell me off the top of your head, does that not sound like Foster the People's
Pumped up kick.
Pumped Up Kicks? Yeah, I'm just saying it sounds a lot like it. I'm just throwing that out there.
I have to actually rehear the song to say.
I've never heard that song.
All the little fucking kids with the pumped up.
I don't think
kicks.
fucking's in that song.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's the same thing. It's
Right
the
here.
same thing.
You need to listen to music, Bravo.
I listen to like. Black
You listen
metal.
to no, you don't.
I
You
listen
listen
to
to power
power.
metal.
Squirrel.
That's one of my.
Squirrel.
Why'd I look?
Look, I'm sorry, Renee. Okay, damn. But yes,
I
listen
meant
to power
distraction.
metal.
So what was open topic? Was that the fourth
Oh,
one?
okay. Well, fuck it then. So before we run out of time, I'm gonna pose this question out to you guys. Think of be a little creative with this. Given that,
Yes.
given that you guys are fucking good. Given that we're all fans of either movies, shows, dramas, anime series, cartoons, whatever it may be. Do you think that, or what do you think our modern day society? What kind of show does it need?
Yes.
Like what shows? Like Breaking Bad, in my opinion, it came out of nowhere. Like it posed a kind of run of the mill average chemistry teacher who did a lot of bad shit, but for a good intention, and people were like, whoa, or like the show The Wire, or
Wait, The Wire is that talent show one, right? Is that The Wire?
I don't know. I just know it was a pretty big show.
I only know.
But like,
Wire,
from
no, I
what,
think you're
what
thinking
kind of
of The
shows
Voice.
do you think are missing from today's society that would blow people's minds?
Reality TV.
Fuck.
Shut the fuck
Get
up.
the
Okay,
hell
Swamp People. I don't fucking know.
Honey Bobo.
No, but like, what's a show? What's a show that you would like to see?
Y'all best redneck,
Like-
neck nice.
like what do you mean? Like what?
I mean, do you think there's like, how can I put this together? Like, what kind of shows do you like to see from what you've seen of modern day of the kinds of shows they're bringing out? Like, I'll be honest, How I Met Your Mother was just a reinterpretation of Friends. Be honest. Shows like that. Do you? Are there some kind of shows that you would like to see? Created some sort of story, some sort of plot twist, or like the bad guy wins the entire time, or something like that. Because we're so used to having shows that are this format.
I know what you're talking about. I know.
Are you talking about tropes?
Something with the kick, pretty much, right? You're talking about a show with the kick.
Yeah, something that's not now.
Something that stands out.
You guys have any ideas? Of
I
a
like
show that you would
monster shit. So okay, what was the last biggest name monster movie or show that you heard? In the last
Boardwalk
show.
Empire.
Boardwalk Empire.
Boardwalk Empire.
All right, never mind then.
Either that one or Mob City. Mob City was really good.
I've only heard of Boardwalk.
You should watch Mob City. That shit was dope.
Or let me use what you just said about how about a show that instead of follows Western mobsters follows here in America or American produced the Yakuzas, because they're a mob style from
Yakuza.
Japan. Yakuza. Yakuza. Like that, to me, that would be an interesting show, because we're so used to back in the day kind of mobsters, or modern day mobsters, or Scarface kind of mobsters,
Tommy
whatever.
guns.
Yeah, Tommy gun kind of
Drug
mobsters.
lords?
Huh?
You said Scarface, so I said drug lord.
Yeah, well, drug lord stuff like we're so used to that, and I think a show like following Yakuza's maybe story with the Yakuza, because I know damn well they do it differently than how Western mobsters do. I think that's a very interesting show that I think would make it pretty big over here. Or that's something I would like to see.
Yeah, but it also depends on the viewer, because a lot of people don't want to read fucking subtitles, or that since it's not American or wherever country you're from, they might not be interested.
So brain dead retards.
Back to the slurs, huh?
Yeah.
Fan
I mean, what's so hard about reading? But
It's difficult.
Well, it doesn't have to be subtitles. I mean, they can be speaking English. Think of like Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah.
That kind of like now made into a show. See what I'm saying?
No, but I've seen a couple Japanese movies where
they
based
follow
on
the-
Yakuza that they start speaking English. Pretty racist though, the shit they say. Cause there was, I think it was Outrage or one of those movies where they had a black guy working for them and they had him digging a ditch on the freeway, and then the black guy just starts speaking English to the Yakuza, and the Yakuza's like, because the black guy was like, it's not safe out here at night, blah blah blah, and the Yakuza was just like, you're black, you blend in, shit like that. So I don't know.
And that was a Japanese movie.
Yeah, it was great though.
But I don't know. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Like something new, because I'm still sick and tired of a lot of the shows. They're kind of just the rerun of a certain type of style.
Recycled shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just with
like,
different characters.
the different character, different themes, same outline.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys have any, shows that you would like to see that aren't, really here in today's society or our viewership?
Well, yeah. There's plenty of shit I'd like to see,
Such as?
But hold on. But the reason why I don't see it happening is because I would like to see another show, kind of like Married with Children. Married with Children was a fucking amazing show.
Hell yeah.
But a show like that can't run nowadays, dude.
Ted Bundy, yeah.
Al Bundy.
Oh,
Al Bundy.
He was the killer.
That's why I said it. I knew who.
Okay.
Since you said Married to Children, I just got reminded of All in the Family. Have you ever seen All in the Family?
Yeah.
I like that shit. But I don't think it could run because it had a lot of racism in it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it'd fit today without being canceled because people are overly sensitive.
Likewise. I would like to see a show kind of like Married with Children, because it tackled the stereotypes. You had strong women. Fucking Katie Sagal, dude. You had her on there. I'm probably saying her last name wrong, but you had her on there. You had what's her name? Christina Applegate. Really strong women, dude, and they're playing like this stupid stereotype, and it's just for shits and giggles, dude. It's not to be meant take seriously. It's just completely for shits and giggles, and it was fucking. It was a good show. It was a good show. It just something like that. I would like something. Like that.
No, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Or the only reason why I watched Breaking Bad was because of Malcolm in the Middle, and Malcolm in the Middle was fucking awesome. Dude.
Oh yeah.
That was another show I wish their finale would have got a little, because he just goes to college, but he's a janitor at college. That was it. That was a shitty finale.
I think for that one it was because remember there was the decision of you can either go to this college, which was a little less than Harvard, but we'll pay for everything,
The free ride or the earning it.
or you're earning it, and the mother says no, you're going to Harvard. He's like, well, why? I can take the free ride. He's like, no. He's like, the reason why I want you to go is because I don't want you to turn into the rest of these lazy fucks. You're gonna earn your way through it. You're gonna understand this shit. And to me, like, I like that little last minute lowest knowledge your way. Like, no, the best things you gotta work for that shit. To me, I mean, I don't know just how I saw it, how they show it, but I like the message it gave at the end. For me, the kind of shows that I would like to see a lot more are shows that kind of say "fuck you" to the audience. Like, and I'll say it because I'm a Game of Thrones fan. Like, they build so much love between the characters, and they said, "Oh, look, you love this character? Wham! Dead. They killed him in the most brutal way. Oh, that's it. We're continuing. Don't worry." And it was, "Oh no!" But people love it. I would love shows that are so dramatically driven that you don't know what the fuck to expect.
Yeah.
I mean, shows that you know what for shows that you know that are what's gonna come, it's boring to me. Like, okay, I get it. I've seen it so many of these.
Yeah.
And I like shows that just keep you like guessing.
I agree with you. I like shows where anybody could die, whether it could be the main person, supporting person, or nobody. It's just more exciting.
Yeah, that's.
Kinds of shows that you would like to see.
I watch the shows I like.
He's
I'm
tired of
I'm
TV.
just tired of these awkward friend fucking shows. I'm tired of that shit.
Friend fucking.
We're 5 yuppies and we fucking live in
San
Los
Francisco.
Angeles. Check it out.
Yeah.
And one of us is a total playboy and the other one's black. And then we got a chick. And
You
shut
mean you,
the
girl?
fuck up.
I'll be there for you in Los Angeles.
I'm tired of those fucking shows.
So like,
like
New Girl.
no, like there's this show with Chris
you exactly described.
There's a
the
show
New
with
Girl
Chris
cast.
Delia, and then there's a fucking couple of shows where they like shove it down your throat. Like, this is funny. You're gonna like it. You're gonna fucking like it. This guy's, oh my god, he's so quick with it. He's like Ryan Reynolds. Like, where the fuck is Ryan Reynolds?
You know what show I can't stand? Big Bang Theory.
Oh my fucking god! Why don't they fix the elevator if they're so fucking smart?
You know, I just hate how it's trying to cash in on, oh, we're so nerdy. Yeah, fuck
No.
you, Bravo. I know you watch it.
Hey, shut the fuck up. All right, the last few seasons, you're right. It's fucking garbage. The first few, they're all good.
Bazinga.
Fucking nerd. Oh, that was a.
But
I like that guy.
But I do have to agree with you with some of that shit is
I
getting
hate-
watered down.
No, I just hate what it's trying to cash in on. you know, like it's trying to make, you know, it is more of how I feel. How it's just trying to make, you know, nerds look cool and all that. And it's just like, no, you know, nerds were always, you know, the outcasts, the fucking losers. Why are you trying to make them popular now? Now you got all these hipsters. Oh yeah, I play Nintendo. What game? Zelda? Anything else? Zelda.
Mario.
But I'm more of an elevator action kind of guy. That's just me though.
I'm more of a getting my news ready kind of guy.
But all of that changed.
But it kind
The
of
Fire Nation attacked. Yeah.
That was a good show.
Oh yeah.
That was a fucking
Avatar:
good
The
show.
Last Airbender.
Too bad they fucked up the Legend of Korra.
Have they?
I
It
heard.
was,
I haven't watched.
I heard it's garbage, so that's why I didn't even watch it.
I hated
You
the
smell that,
fucking
Ricky?
movie.
Virgins.
Yeah.
Suck on my bottle.
Yeah. Why don't you two? Go fuck each other.
Go fuckies.
You said fuckies, dude.
Hey man, hey,
Those fuckies.
No,
come
don't
here.
touch me. Don't you touch me, you queer.
go fuck. Hey, I'm gonna start using that. Go fuckies, man. Go fuckies.
I
Hey,
can't
Siri, how
talk
you wanna
right
go
now.
fuckies?
Go, hey,
Come on, baby, let's go
Bravo. Hey man, don't be strict, man. Go fuckies, man.
Oh, what was that thing I told oh no, wait, that was somebody else. But I was in a conversation.
Shut up. No one cares.
Oh.
No, there was a conversation that I was having with some friends from my university, and they were like, "Dude, I wonder how like, you know, how good the breast of this one girl in our class." And then for some reason I said, like, "Dude, why don't you go up to like, hey, come on, show me your boobs, don't be gay." I don't know, this is one of my finer moments.
I know. I prefer don't be gay. Show me your dick. I prefer.
Man, everybody started doing that in high school.
I
Man.
remember that.
I don't know. I heard that like senior year. That blew my mind. I was like, oh my god, this is the
It
greatest thing I've
happened
ever
in
heard.
sophomore year for me, man.
I didn't show up until junior year.
Yeah, well, Martin came up to me one day, and I was just walking to my class. Hey, man, don't be gay. Show me your dick. I was like,
Whip it out.
yeah, I was gonna whip it out, but he's like, no, I'm playing.
Look at my slug.
14 years old and a baby dick.
Relive episode 1.
I think it was
Episode 1.
2.
He put up 1.
2. Fucking 2.
Fine.
Who the fuck
5.
cares?
Whatever. I got a baby dick. Shut up.
Yes.
Ricky, as our moderator, your job is to close us. We're waiting on you.
Oh, we're closing. Oh, I thought we were talking about more TV shows. I'd like to see a realistic high school show.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, now he fucking gives us something.
You know what?
I had to think about getting hit in the nuts so many fucking times and asking to see my dick and
Yeah, you know.
fucking faggot bet you kiss girls and all this kind of fucking
Yes.
crazy shit we went through.
and then you have that one guy who starts smoking pot. Instead of being the cool guy, everybody starts shunning him because, you know, like, oh, weed's bad. And then the next year they're like, oh
Dude.
yeah, smoke that
Yeah,
weed.
dude, I thought that was one of the most interesting fucking
So you were
experiences
there,
in
right?
high school, dude. That was one of the most interesting experiences in high school was, like I smoked weed like when I was like 15, and then a lot of people stopped talking to me.
Yeah.
And then, fucking 3 years later, like, they're fucking all smoking weed, and I'm just like, oh, okay, like, do you want me to stop talking to you? Like, is that how you want me to remind you how much of a piece of shit you were to me? And it's complete bullshit.
Exactly, that's what happened to me. Bravo and Ricky were there when I got suspended. But anyways, I got caught, okay? And
You
then
sound proud.
I felt like a goddamn hero that day.
Not from what I heard.
Oh.
I'm being a dick.
Look at Renee's face like, I'm fucking killing you.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
Why, Jimmy? But no, I got suspended, and I saw a couple of, you know, my friends from middle school, and, you know, they saw me, you know, getting taken to the locker room and they're searching my shit. Anyways, I come back the next week, and then a lot of people just stopped talking to me and stopped hanging out with me. I was like, well, what the fuck? And then the next year, or like the next 2 years, they're all fucking smoking weed, popping pills and all that, and I finally cleaned up. I was just like, water and cereal. And then it's just like, holy shit, you guys are fucking hypocrites,
The
man.
irony is blows my mind, man. The
Yeah,
irony
exactly.
blows my mind.
But I would like to see, you know, I would like to see a show, you know, cover like all the bullshit, you know, that really goes on in high school. Not
Like
like,
Degrassi.
oh yeah.
But oh god, please don't give us another rapper.
Started from
yeah.
the bottom, now we're here.
Oh yeah, hey bullshit. He started from the bottom. He started on fucking Degrassi, that fucking liar.
New rapper Blake.
So we got ourselves a new Eminem.
Oh God, no, do not.
No one can stand up.
Instead of Kim Jim.
Monster.
Oh god, a gay Eminem? Skittles?
Instead of faggot. Hey, straighty.
Let's go fucksies.
Let's go fucksies, yeah. Well, I think we're wrapping it up.
Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for tuning in to the Dominant Podcast. This is
Jimmy.
Big Bird.
Queer.
Bravo.
Renee.
and Ricky. Thank you for tuning in.
Get it.
All right, guys. Here's one thing though. I do like to touch myself in public.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, trench coat and just like this.
Your
Bye.
eyes got so big, dude.
It's the excitement.
It's so exhilarating.
Gets my dick hard.
Cock.